Let's kick off with business and immigration law updates. This is a presentation of the Khurana Law Firm, where the Chief Attorney and Counselor at Law is Attorney Ramesh Khurana. To moderate this segment is a well-known attorney from Maryland, Mr. Kenneth Haber. Here on this set, Attorney Haber questions Attorney Khurana as to how long can a green card holder stay in the United States of America. Let's find out.
Good morning. My name's Kenneth Haber. I'm a former Assistant United States Attorney and a former Senior Attorney in the Office of Inspector General of the United States Department of Health and Human Services. With me today is Attorney Ramesh Khurana. Ramesh, welcome.
Thank you very much, Ken.
I understand that you're going to be talking to us a little about the green card holders when they want to stay out of the United States, and this is the Capital Forum.
Ken, whatever questions you ask me, I'll be happy to answer them.
Very good. Is there any sort of rule that you have to return in 12 months when you're a green card holder? You can only stay out of the country for 12 months?
Ken, this is what most of the people think. Like there is a rule or law that you have to return to the United States within 12 months. But I want to tell the audience there is no such rule. You know, when you are holding a green card, the USCIS or the CBP, Customs and Border Protection Force at the airport, they want to make a determination that your intent is to continue to live in the United States. And if your intent has changed, then you don't deserve to keep your green card. And increasingly we are seeing when people are coming even after 6 months, and they are questioned very intensively at the port of entries, and they are asked to surrender their green card or withdraw their admission application, and if they don't, they are put before the immigration judges and removal proceedings are initiated. I give you an example. One lady came from Gujarat in India, and she came after 5.5 months. And this was not the first time that she came after 5.5 months. Prior to that, there were certain occasions when she was coming once in 6 months, or once she came even after 8 months. So she was told at the Dallas airport, right here in Virginia, that you don't deserve to keep your green card. And they took away her green card and took away her passport, Indian passport, and issued her a NTA. NTA means notice to appear before the immigration court in Fairfax, Virginia. So this is a message to the audience. There is no such rule. Even if you are coming after a few months and you have been repeating it, like you have been staying most of the times outside the United States, and you have not set up your ties within the United States, you are in trouble.
Wow. So it's not even a 12-month rule. It's you better have ties and maintain them here and not have your ties elsewhere.
Everything goes with your intent. You know, whether you really want to stay in the United States, then why you are staying outside the United States so frequently you are going out.
If you were able to show that you have business operations elsewhere in a variety of different countries, the United States is your home base, would that be normally viewed as acceptable?
Oh yes. The way your question is put to me, Ken, so let's size them up. You said that you have your business operations in the United States. So that means your business is running here, you are filing your tax returns, you have your home rented or owned, doesn't matter, and you have your family here in the United States, but you have to frequently travel outside the United States to conduct your international operations, everything is fine. But if you are staying outside the United States, let's say for 5 months, you come back here for 1 week, again you go out for 6 months, and what you are doing here? You are probably doing a job. So that means you have moved out of United States.
So it's best for a person like that.
Yes.
When they got their green card, go ahead and get their citizenship if they want to travel in that type of pattern, because then they can't take away the citizenship, but a green card holder has to be aware that there might be an end to the travels.
Now you are becoming an immigration attorney, Ken.
Ah.
That's true. If you have become eligible to apply for the citizenship or naturalization, do apply. And once you are a citizen, then there is no time limit, like up to which you cannot stay outside the United States. So it depends upon the host country where you are going, what kind of visa they are giving you. So you are free. So yes, that's the way to do.
Is there any sort of rule of thumb you can give people as far as advice to protect their green cards?
As we discussed a little bit in response to your first questions, Ken, that you need to set up your strong ties with the United States if you want to keep your green card or protect your green card. If you are working here or doing business here, you are filing your tax returns, you have children who are going to schools here, or your grown-up children, they are working in the United States, your spouse is working and you are filing your tax returns, there is absolutely no problem, absolutely no problem. But if you are frequently traveling outside the United States, let us say that you got your green card and you were in the 3rd or 4th year of your medical school education, you were doing bachelor in medicine from India. So if that is the kind of situation, there is a way out. You need to apply for the re-entry permit. You can apply for 2 years because you have a bona fide reason to stay away outside the United States because you want to complete your medical school education. So that way if you stay outside the United States, so you have been granted permission by way of a re-entry permit. When you come based on the re-entry permit, most likely, of course is not guaranteed, most likely you will be permitted to come and enjoy your green card in the United States.
It's basically documenting, I'm going out of the country for an extended period of time, I got a good reason to do it, and I really intend to have the United States as my home, and that this is an aberration, I'm telling you in advance.
Yes, but you are making an application for the re-entry permit. If you leave without making the re-entry permit application, you are fingerprinted, make sure your fingerprints are okay, these are legible, these have been accepted, and then you leave and go and do whatever you have got to do. Maybe you have got a temporary job with the US company which has set up its offices abroad, do that job, but you have already told the USCIS by way of filing your application for re-entry permit that you intend to stay outside the United States because of this reason, which is a bona fide reason. Yes.
And in fact, you're telling them that you plan on coming back because this is your home.
That's right. Yeah. Again, here I will advise that you should continue to file your tax return as a resident person, not as a non-resident person.
It costs you a lot of money if you file it as non-resident.
Again, it depends upon the tax laws. Sometimes when you file your tax return, let's say that you have filed your tax return while you were working in India, so you paid your taxes there. Now there is a reciprocity agreement between US and India. So whatever taxes you have paid abroad, so you will disclose on your tax returns and you will get the credit for tax payments depending upon the reciprocity agreement clauses. So again, you need to discuss with the CPA all these tax issues.
Right, but
yeah,
what I was getting at is if you don't do it the right way, it's going to cost you a lot of money because
yes,
you're going to have to hire a good immigration attorney such as yourself to get yourself out of the bag that you created for yourself.
Yes. So whenever a person moves out of the United States to take up any job, of course that person takes advice from the financial consultant or CPA just to evaluate whether the kind of remuneration or wages being offered abroad are sufficient enough to compensate him for the tax liabilities.
Are there any immigration issues concerning the green card holders if they're committing a crime in the United States?
Oh yes, Ken. As I told in response to one of your questions in another episode, the green card holder is like an alien. He is not a naturalized citizen. So he is like any other non-citizen in the United States. And if he commits any crimes, especially felonies, so he is in trouble. So removal proceedings can be started before the immigration judge unless he has some relief available, relief in the sense that his wife is a US citizen, children are US citizens, so he is to talk about those ties with the United States. There may be a situation, no family member is residing abroad, so you seek a relief from the immigration judge, and depending upon the gravity of the crime, you may become eligible for relief, and your immigration attorney will evaluate your situation.
Are some crimes more serious than others in the eyes of the immigration agency?
Yes, they have categorized, like if there is a charge of misdemeanor like DUI, it's first time offense, they just let it go. But if there is a sexual assault or murder charge, then of course the people are in trouble.
Well, that's good advice to avoid those type of things in any event.
Yes.
Do green card holders have to register for the Selective Service?
Yes, green card holders have to register for Selective Service if they are between the ages of 19 and 25. Rather, I will advise all green card holders to do that if you fall within this age bracket, because when you apply for your naturalization application, there is a question whether you registered under the Selective Service Commission or not. Then you would have to answer this question.
Is there any particular place they should be keeping their green cards for safety?
There is a requirement that all the green card holders should carry their green card with them, and if they are stopped by CBP or immigration agents and the person is not carrying his or her green card, there will be a charge of misdemeanor. So it's a serious issue. People should carry their green card. Sometimes people don't for the fear that it might be lost, but that's the kind of decision you have to make. But you are required as per the regulation to carry your green card with your person.
That's good to know. I'd like to thank you very much for coming in, and if there's any viewers out there who have other questions of Ramesh, they can contact him through his website. His offices are in Rockville, or they can contact him through this station. Thank you very much, Ramesh, for coming on in.
Thank you very much, Ken. I would like to advise the audience, if you have any concerns or question about your immigration status, please talk to your competent immigration attorney, and thank you very much for being with us. We appreciate that. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.